I love Jasper. Hey guys, Chief Boy here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Masterpiece MP29 Destron Military Operations Commander Shockwave. So here we have Transformers Masterpiece Shockwave, and let's get right into it. So first, let's take a look at the packaging, move Shockwave off to the side, and here we have Shockwave's box moving right up. Here we have a product shot of Shockwave with Transformers Masterpiece written up here to Takatomi. Nice picture. Moving down the box, there's the gun mode or alt mode. Decepticon symbol MP29 Destron Military Operations Commander Destron Laser Wave or Shockwave. On the side we have shiny Transformers Masterpiece. Same details. On the side we have a product shot of Soundwave with same details. On the bottom we have table of contents and a bunch of other stuff. On the other side we have shiny Transformers Masterpiece, and on the back we have everything that this figure can do and has. We have a bio which you can't read. Moving down, we have a shot with 3 of the Decepticons, Shockwave and Starscream. I'm yet to get Starscream, but I cannot wait. Here we have him with, I think it's the hose, the pipe that connects the gun to the backpack. All his contents, what he includes, and gun mode. But there we have that, and I believe that is it for the packaging. It is a weird shaped package. We usually get packaging this shape, more high than long, but it's cool to have something different. If you're close, bring Shockwave into the middle. Now let's get into what this figure comes with. He does come with, as always, his instructions, which is just normal instructions that you get with every figure, except for a few. We have a card, collector's card, with a bio and tech specs. He is very powerful. Very powerful. Why is the fucking battery? So now onto the figure itself. Here we have Shockwave in his Laser Vulcan mode. And this is a fantastic looking gun in my opinion. Let me just move this back just to give me a little more room to work with. So here we have Shockwave, and I really like what they've done on this figure. Got some glowing sights there. So you have Shockwave's chest and the top of his head. There, it's okay. Really nice. All over. A lot of screw holes on the top. And if you can't see that, 1 there, 2 there, 2 there, 1, 2, 2, 2. So I guess on some figures that I've seen, they do have bits that can go in there and just cover it up and make it look a bit better. But that looks really nice just by itself. Really nice looking gun mode. What you're seeing right now, what you're seeing is the proper way to transform it. What I like to do, and if you like playing with your figures, just split the legs. Bring it out, bring that out, rotate that around, and plug them both back in together, and rotate them down 1. It makes it a lot easier to hold. It does kind of fall apart a bit, but just transform it back. And with the legs folded feet folded all the way back, you can actually hold it really nicely. Just like that. He does have a light up feature, which I am very happy with. There is a switch on the side, in down position. It does this. So pull the trigger, which is just there. Pull it back. It's got a pulsating light setting that pulses for about this long. So just wait for that. Sorry if my background color on here is changing to darker and lighter because of the light. And now flipping it up, and this is my favorite. It's just pull the trigger and it lights up. But it is a beautiful LED in there, and it takes fantastic advantage of the nice layering that has been done inside that barrel. That looks really, really nice. But all over, this is a fantastic gun mode. Really nice for holding. Just like MP36 Megatron. Fantastic gun mode. So this is the Laser Vulcan, but it is explained on some sheets as a flying gun, because that's what it is. He doesn't really get held by anyone. Like Megatron does. He's usually just transforms and flies in the air and just shoots like that. But I guess you could, like Megatron, he could transform, get smaller, and get held by someone else. But this gun is really only compatible with him, which is unlike the miniature Megatron gun, which was given to a lot of other figures separately. But this trigger, one thing that does bug me is it's not a very big gap. It's not big enough to get your finger all the way through. You can only put the tip of your finger there and that kind of hangs out. But not much of a problem there. Now for comparison, let's move up a bit closer for this. Here we have him with Hot Rod. Very fun to hold together. Very cool. There you have that. There you have that. Putting him down. Now I believe we have gone through everything. The pipe is connected. It can be connected in a robot in gun mode. If you just get the ends. There's a hole here, goes into, and a hole up there, that goes into. There you have that. But I don't believe it is meant for gun mode. You can use it like it is on the Laser Vulcan, but I prefer to leave it clean like that. And the two battery compartments can be accessed by a small screwdriver. First one's here. Taking that off. Two AAAs. Screw that one back on. And on the arm, this is for the second light up feature, which we will go through in robot mode in just a moment. Two LR44 batteries, which you can get from anywhere. These are not included in the figure, which is normal for these masterpiece and battery requiring figures. So there you have that. Have them with MP28 hot rod right there for comparison. Obviously, he is double the length, just like that. There you have that. Here he is with MP27 Ironhide. Again, double length. There you have that for comparison. Here he is with MP10 Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Little over half the size, a little less than half the size, again, of MP10. So there you have that comparison. Here you have him with MP21 Bumblebee. Very, very small. So, a big difference between the two modes, between the two characters. Have that. Here he is with MP8. Very hard to pose. Masterpiece Grimlock. So, a bit taller still than Grimlock. There you have that. Here he is with MP20 Wheeljack. As you know, when I have a Masterpiece figure, I like to go through with at least 50% of my Masterpiece figures as comparisons, because these are my main series featured on this channel. So I like to make sure that it's proper. But there you have them scaled together like that. And last but not least, here we have Masterpiece's Masterpiece's other gun, MP36 Megatron. So here we have them scaled together. So Shockwave is longer than Megatron, as you can see there, but only just. Oh, okay. There you have that, Megatron. They are very fun. Very fun to hold together. Very cool. There you have that. There you have that. Putting him down. Now I believe we have gone through everything. The pipe is connected. It can be connected in a robot in gun mode. If you just get the ends. There's a hole here. Goes into. And a hole up there. That goes into. There you have that. But I don't believe it is meant for gun mode. You can use it like it is on the Laser Vulcan, but I prefer to leave it clean like that. And the two battery compartments can be accessed by a small screwdriver. First one's here. Taking that off. 2 AAAs. Screw that one back on. And on the arm, this is for the second light up feature, which we will go through in robot mode in just a moment. Two LR44 batteries, which you can get from anywhere. These are not included in the figure, which is normal for these masterpiece and battery requiring figures. So there you have that. Now down to transformation. So first up, we're going to transform the top half. Gonna bring out these here, and now bring out the arms, just like that, and raising the camera a bit. And now last thing to do is come to the head and just pull it out, and it just clicks up. Not very strong. It'll go back in. Just, it's not the strongest click there ever, and not the strongest joint at the waist either. But otherwise, here we have Shockwave in his robot mode, and definitely an awesome figure. Definitely happy with what I got right here. So, first of all, things you just want to do with this figure so he can look better. If you come around to the back, you can see that his big barrel, let's say, is on the back here. To cover that up, make it look better, you get these side parts and accordion them up and out, like so. Bring it out. Now get this piece, fold that in, and then this piece wants to come in, and the bottom, and this part comes out the bottom there. This just goes up the back, just like that, and then door clicks in, and there are actually tabs that secure this back part to there, and there are holes there, so you've got to get it all lined up properly. So the holes are in line with the tabs. The holes are in line with the holes on the clear part. You're going to tab it in, and we'll fold it up, and there you have Shockwave with his much better backpack / stand. So they were able to incorporate the stand into the robot mode, or they incorporated the robot mode into the stand. Either way, it's awesome what they've done there. Now for the spring, just plug it into under the arm and into the back, just like that. And there you have him with his, let's just say, power cord from his backpack to his arm. Now, if you do so with, as the instructions state, you can have the cord positioned any way you like. You're a cunt. You can have it positioned any way you like. Straighten the arm, rotate it that way, and up. So now it's coming over the arm, which looks cool, but, oh Jesus, sorry, it's not by any means cartoon or comic accurate. So I prefer just to leave it like that, because that looks really good. So, as for sticker placement, there are 3 big ones and 2 small ones. I went through multiple of my comics So this is the 5th comic in the whole series, and this is the volume 2, which is 8 different comics. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I have in a little container here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I went through and accumulated all the pictures and came up with the 2 big stickers on the arms and 2 small stickers on the shoulders. And I really like how that looks, so I decided to keep it, and it looks really nice like that. So he does have light piping right there. So I brought in my torch, and here you can see the very nice light piping that this figure has. Really nice looking. There you have that. And for the last light up feature of the figure, just press this button on the side of the arm. And you get a pulsating, glowing light. Unfortunately, you can't use the same switch as the gun mode and get like, just press the button and it'll flash every time you press the button. Every time you just gotta, it'll just go through the pulsating part, which is not as playable as the solid light whenever you press the button, but it's still pretty cool. This figure overall, however, is fantastic. He just looks like Shockwave, and I think Takara has come out with another fantastic looking figure all over. Really, really nice. There are some options for just the look of the figure. First is obviously the backpack, and second is these arms. They give you multiple different places to use them. So you can have them down like I do. You can have them up like that, or up one more like that. So the shoulders are able to be placed in whatever way you choose. I like them down. I don't know why. It just makes them look cool, in my opinion. But overall, this figure is fantastic, and the backpack on the back, usually, as you would know, I would be upset with some backpack. Like if the figure has a backpack, I would be upset. In this case, if it was left like this, yes, I would probably be upset. But he's supposed to have a backpack, and the backpack looks exactly like that, and it's just fantastic how they've been able to cover up all the kibble and make him just look so nice. There's not much that goes to show that this is a gun. This can turn into a gun. It's just fantastic use of things that have already been incorporated into the figure to make it better. So now for accessories, you can take his gun, and it tabs into his hand like every other masterpiece figure. Just like that. There you have him holding a laser Vulcan. So this is a one-off, as you will probably know, and as a lot of you may know, I really love one-offs. Just be it a fishing rod, or even a helmet like this. I just love one-offs. They are so cool. They add a lot of depth to the figure. So I really enjoy that. And now for the optional hands. Hands are really easy to remove. Just pull it off. You can take this optional hand, and you can give him 2 hands so he can do that. This salute hand, Take that. Put it like that. And there you have him saluting, which is a very iconic pose for Shockwave, which most of you will know. He does do that a lot to Megatron. He salutes. There you have that. Obvious joke, I'd get killed if I didn't do it. Kind of think about I'd get killed if I did do it. So now, taking off both of his arms, Jesus. Taking off both of his arms. So the old Generation 1 figure came with clear hands and guns. So you've got clear hands and arms. They are the same articulation. So you get clear ones just for that homage. This isn't the first time they've done this. They've done it with Grimlock. They were able to change the eye color. They did it with some of the other toys like Grapple, which I don't have, but you can change the chest to make him look more like the Generation 1. You've got Bumblebee. He's got the G2 look to his face. It all makes it. They're all different things that make them able to look more like the old figure. A lot of them are especially visible in vehicle mode or in their alt mode. But there you have that. The light function does still work. So yeah, it is very cool like that. There you have it off. Just a light in there. And he does come with... Oh, I'm knocking everything over. I'm really sorry. He does... Put that back on there. He does come with a clear saluting hand. Like that. Which is cool. Taking all of them off. I'll show you this again in darkness. It's very nice. Now just to go over some of the finer details. I don't know what's wrong with me, but there's something really wrong with me. In the chest, really, really nice molded detail under all the clear plastic. That's just got some lines in it, in case you can't see them. Really nice, and it is popping out a bit, which is cool. All the way down, you got some molded bits down here, there, on down. Nice, really cool looking, nice molded details in the grips, along the back. Some cool molded detail on the backpack as well. Going around. Molded detail on the arm cannon right there. I'm really happy with my camera now because, as you guys may have known, a little while ago I was having troubles with focusing my camera. I've actually changed the lens, so the lens, instead of being that long, is now that long, but there's not much difference because it's not zoomed in, but I can zoom it in a lot for you, like that. And so I'm able to let it focus a lot better than it used to. As you can see there. Really nice focusing, better than before. Detail on the arms, molded in. All over, really, really nice. Beautiful figure. And just some close-up detail on the gun. Got a lot of molded detail molded into this gun. A lot of care done for it. So now just some fix-up problems. As you may know, I've already done. This foot here, ratchets were really tight, like stupid tight when I first got it. They are still a bit tight, so I'm going to undo it a little bit more, just with a small screwdriver, and it goes straight in there. But the ratchet joint, I'll explain to you how that works. Actually, take it out now, like that. So, if you can see, there's that little peg that comes out right there. See that? That's in a little slot. If I undo this any more than is needed, they'll actually pop out of the slot and start moving around. When it's down, that makes it ratchet, but if it's up, it doesn't. And, as you know, if it's up too far, these two tab in, because these two plugs, that's a plug, that's a tab, and it goes into that slot there. If they're out too far, nothing will be able to compress enough, so it leaves a bit of a gap in the grip of the gun. So just take a small screwdriver, undo that a little bit. You will be surprised how much a little bit is before it loosens up a lot and you're able to move it a lot more than before. There you go, you still got your ratchet, but it's not stupid tight. And you don't need to be worried about breaking it anymore. This ratchet joint here for the waist is really tight as well, so keep a lookout for that. Now for articulation, he can look up very far. His head is on a ball joint. You can look up all the way. He can look down that far. His head can do a full 360. Can tilt side to side like that. Arms can move up and down on that ratchet there. Go forward and around. Can't do really a full 360 with the spring on. So let's just take that off. Arm can do full 360 there. Can go out only that far, but can go out all the way if you use that hinge there. There is an elbow swivel and a full range of movement on the elbow that applies for both arms. No swivel here for the gun, but there is a swivel here because this wrist is on a ball joint and all hands are connected. You can, if you wish, put this on that arm if you like, but I don't know why, because the pipe is on the side right for us, left for looking at the same way the figure is. He has got a swivel that only goes that far because of the backpack. He has got a bit of an ab crunch, a bit of an arch, just like that. Skirt moves out to accommodate leg movement. Can kick forward that far on a tight ratchet. Not far back. Can do the full splits. It's like that. Got a rotation. Only can go that far forward, but can go all the way around to that way, to that far. Has got a bit of a knee bend, not too much. It can bend forward a bit. And as previously stated, it's got this, and it's got a nice ankle tilt, just like that. Plugging everything back together. There we have that. So now for some comparisons. We're going to have some more in because I couldn't be bothered to transform them all. Here he is with MP10 Optimus Prime. There you have that. So, Prime is taller. Here he is with MP27 Ironhide. Get posed correctly. There you have that. Here he is with MP20 Wheeljack and MP21 Bumblebee. Taking them out of the frame. Here he is with Hot Rod and side swipe. There you have that comparison. Here he is with MP8 Grimlock, tall figure. Here he is with one of my actual favourites of the Masterpiece line, MP13 Soundwave, and, of course, last but not least, if I can pose correctly, MP36 Megatron. There we have the trio. So now, all I'm looking to getting is Starscream, basically, because I've been needing another Decepticon, because so far I've had around 10, around at least 10 Autobots and only 2 Decepticons, without counting Devastator, because I have Devastator too, but I'm talking about Masterpiece. So the Decepticons for my stop motions have been relatively overmatched. So I've needed to try and bend physics a bit to help them win a lot of the fights. But here we have the trio. Hopefully going to get Starscream soon. Not sure if I'm going to get the Meteor, the third-party Meteor figure, instead of the legitimate Masterpiece figure. Because I've heard and I've seen that he's a lot better than the actual legitimate version. So, probably going to get the third-party figure. And last, because we do need him in here, here he is with Devastator. A little bit lower than his waist. Get him out. There. So there we have that. Gem posed. So, this is a fantastic figure. I definitely recommend him for anyone who's starting up. A lot of figures that you'd see in Masterpiece are something that you just get if you're completing. This is a figure that you want to get at the start because he's a fantastic figure. Something that every collector will need to get at some point. He is definitely a great get. Definitely. Really enjoyed playing with this guy. He's definitely really solid. Nice paint job. I haven't had any scratching on the paintwork except for the pipe, which is unfortunate, but hopefully that'll last me for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm hoping. I only got this a few days ago, so yeah, I'm definitely really happy. So if any of you guys are gonna get it, check him out. He's basically at most toy stores, but online I don't know what I'm saying. You can't usually get them from stores, but get them online, definitely. I got this guy from eBay, like I did from Hot Rod, so yeah. So I'll see you in the next episode. I'm sorry this took so long to actually get here, but yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.